Eric Keller here with Enthusiast Auto Group. Today we're in EAG's paint correction and photo studio, and we've got a little gaggle of new arrivals. And one specifically I really wanted to focus on in this video is this M5 Wagon, Avus Blue. We've got an E30 Touring as well with some Alpina goodies. We have another Diamond Schwartz E30 M3 that is coming to market for the first time with just 73,000 miles. A one-owner V8 M3 competition package, 2012 model with 22,000 miles, and a repeat visitor, also sourced from its original owner back 2 years ago when EAG sold the car the first time after completing its rejuvenation program, which is another competition package, 6-speed final year sedan. Avus Blue, black extended leather. This is the lowest mileage Touring that I have seen come to market in a solid 2 decades. If there are lower mileage ones that have come to market, they very likely traded hands off market privately. This is a market we follow closely, one that we've been an active participant in since we purchased our Santorini Blue M5 Wagon 15 years ago at this point now. This car has 65,000 kilometers. It has lived with just no more than 4 owners since new. It is in its arrival condition to EAG. We've completed our rejuvenation inspection, written the roadmap of what we're going to do. We've not performed all the prescribed work yet. It is in process, but we wanted to capture the car's condition in its arrival form to really give it a accurate representation and presentation, as we'll be going through and taking care of about $15,000 worth of mechanical and cosmetic updates. Things as simple as changing out the rear muffler hangers to taking a very good close look inside the engine. We've already completed a compression test, which had very, very low variance across all 6 cylinders. We'll be doing, of course, a valve adjustment and full service, all the common basics. The 65,000 kilometer reading really is the ace in this car's hole, which lends itself to really great survivor condition. The car's mechanical integrity has always been kept up to a very high standard. The car's not seen any type of accident or chemical exposures that would shorten the car's life expectancy or require the car to be more restored and heavily rehabilitated than, just the rejuvenation type work. All the door panels are original. These door panels very commonly not only pull right here, but will shrink here. This is being an extended leather car, all covered in leather, which again helps the survivability a bit more so than the vinyl. Everything, of course, is going to be in metric with the 65,361 kilometers. It's always fun going at speed and running all of the gears and trying to figure out exactly how fast you're going. This is definitely a car that you drive by, feel and by ear. It makes it a lot easier. 0.62 is the quick math if you just want to do the math on the fly as you're driving 100 kilometers an hour, 62 and change miles per hour. Again, really original condition. The 3.8 liter engine is the largest 6-cylinder motorsport has built in modern time. It's really the ultimate variant of the M88. 6 throttle bodies, which are larger in diameter for the 3.8, 50 millimeters up from the 46. It's bored, it's stroked. It has larger valves, both intake and exhaust. It has slightly modified intake and exhaust manifolds. It is an absolute fire breather and makes fantastic noises at wide open throttle. I think we will certainly have to do another video or videos going over that exercise. The car has really a great personality and great character to it. It's very tight. I have driven this car and spent a little bit of time with it while it's been in process, and we're very, very excited to meet the next owner of this car and ensure that it continues its path. It did come from a touring collector out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. It was there for going on close to a decade. From there, it was prior to that in British Columbia, Another collector and shop owner had it for a number of years there. Before it was in Japan, and before that it was in Germany. The estate's rear hatch area is pretty cool because it does open both in the window right there, and it will open the whole hatch, old school style. He did pass along a set of roof rails that we'll be passing along to the next owner. For another owner, because they did not go to this wagon. They went to another one of his wagons. And finding those roof rails are not terribly easy, so we'll have to find another E34 M5 or E34 owner that could use those rails, as they wouldn't work with this car. Yeah, so Avus Blue on black. If this is something that you are interested in, certainly ring us up. We've got a couple other really cool cars coming to market. This is actually out of our collection. We've had this car for about 2 years. Also a Japanese spec. This is a 325 Touring. These Tourings had a 142 kilowatt rated output, which that is like 192 horsepower, which we're still trying to kind of figure out exactly why that was up from the 168. Not being able to get a good clear answer from anybody as to why. Of course, with the wagon, you're going to have a little bit more weight to carry around. We've got an automatic gearbox there that in Japan would be quite a bit more common and more luxurious. We've got some Alpina bits on the car. And this car is also very low mileage. It's done just 79,000 kilometers and is really in great shape. It is not a sport package car, which you'll note there with the seats. It is an all original car, and one that we're very, very proud of. We've had a lot of fun with this car. We've taken it to quite a few shows, and it really hauls, literally. Good old M20. Air conditioning car as well. Next up on the E30 front is a Diamond Schwartz E30 M3, and I guess I kind of need to talk about this parking marker first for a second, because in Japan we're typically driving on the right hand side of the road, and that is not your natural corner when driving the car. Thus BMW and or an accessory company decided that would be a nice little feature. I don't disagree when you're driving the wrong side of the car on the right side of the road and vice versa. It does become a little bit awkward. So this is a 1988 Diamond Schwartz on Cardinal with 73,000 miles. We'll kind of just glance over that one, as we'll probably do another feature video on that when the time comes. And this is fresh out of the original owner's garage. It is a mineral white on fox red dual clutch competition package M3. This car, all original, arrival condition. Just giving it a quick little cleanup. 21,000 miles, excuse me, I said 22 earlier. Carbon interior trim, fully documented. I skimmed the service history in anticipation of this video, and it's had 6 oil changes, if not 7, prior to its arrival here at EAG. That's really important. Standard protocol for us is sending the oil out to have it analyzed, and the reports certainly come back much more favorable when we've got a service history regiment that is like that. And that's been the same case with this sedan as well. We sourced it from its original owner about 2 years ago, placed it with a EAG repeat client. He drove the car another 6,000 miles or so and ready for another toy. It's back again. 6-speed manual on this one. The S65 is a marvelous engine, and really the next and last iteration there of the individual throttle body era, as we fell in love with the M1s and the E30 M3s and E28 M5s and E24 M6s and E34 M5s and all of those naturally aspirated beasts that really have solidified the lineup of analog BMW all-stars, and that's certainly what we have enjoyed over the past 2 decades as well. This is Space Gray on Fox and has done 41,000 miles. Both of these are sunroof cars. You could only get the carbon fiber roof on the coupe in the E9X platform. The sedans would have just been a painted slick top. This car and sedans like it have been very, very popular cars for us, and quite hard to find in really good shape, and they're just very usable, very versatile. Both of these cars have the clear bra paint protection film. Maybe you'll see the line right there just slightly. The mineral white here I think has it on the full hood going all the way up. Yeah, it does. You'll see that little corner right there. Mirror caps and all that as well. So if you are interested in any of these new arrivals, please reach out to us, drop us a line, pick up the phone, give us a call. Our website is always open 24/7. We're getting ready to head into our busiest time of the year, and we'll be here to answer any and all questions, provide data files, share other videos like these, going over the ins and outs of the cars. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe. More cars in the pipeline that are just as fun, just as analog, and just as fully sorted, rejuvenated EAG style, ready for the next owner. Thanks. See ya.